So I know what you're thinking. Damn, boy, Voch been working on them thumbnails, huh? And you'd be right. Voch has been working on them thumbnails, huh? So I was taking a walk the other day, and I was listening to Prince, Dirty Mind, great album, by the way. And I was really thinking, man, like, CD Lamb way better than y'all thought he was going to be. You know, like, there was a lot of talk in the Cowboy circles or the Cowboy fandom or whatnot. Like, you know, like, we knew the talent that we was dealing with, and we knew what the future projected. Like, we knew what his ceiling would be. You know, he would be one of the top receivers in the league, or at least some of us knew what his ceiling would be. But I tell you what, man, for the most part, y'all know he was going to be like great day one. You know, just in terms of what we seeing in training camp, you know, how he's navigating as a rookie. He got his star way before everybody else got his star. He's a rookie getting veteran work days. Mike McCarthy's keeping his cards really close to vest. You know, when it comes to things that we do with CD, you know. I just find it interesting that we know David Irvin could be playing one tech. You know, we know Jalen Smith is playing weak side linebacker now. We know Reggie Robinson is going to play safety. We don't know anything about CeeDee Lamb besides the fact that he's going to start and he's really great and he's really dynamic and he's really smooth and he's really graceful. You see what I mean? And I find that interesting. You know, we don't really know about the personnel packages when it comes to offense. And we even know our fair share about offense. We know Joe Looney starting. We know Tony Pollard's going to get some more involvement. Like, we know all these things except for what the hell going to be going on with CeeDee Lamb. And when I say going on with CeeDee Lamb, I mean, like, how many snaps is he going to get in the backfield? You know, in terms of personnel packaging, when it's time to put two tight ends out, who comes off the field? Does CD come off the field when we bring, you know, Dalton Schultz in, you know, things like that? We have no clue how that's going to work. And I partially appreciate Mike McCarthy for that, in the way that, you know, we have more ambiguity going into this season than we ever had, you know? So how many games do you win with secrecy? You know, this is a weird situation, this pandemic thing, to where we're not allowed to have preseason games. We don't have fans. We don't have miscellaneous training camp footage. And most importantly, with this new coaching staff that, you know, the league doesn't really have an idea what we're going to be doing. You know, they kind of know what we're going to do on offense, but they don't know the nuances of it. They have no clue what we're going to be doing on defense. They probably think that Aldon Smith ain't sober and they don't know how good he could really be. It's a lot of things that goes into Mike McCarthy's secrecy. And if we keep teams on edge for the first 6 games, like if it takes them 7 games to like figure us out or whatever, right? Then we got 6 games of an advantage. And most of the times those are the games that come back and bite you in the ass in terms of playoff races. So, you know, it sucks as a content creator because, you know, I mean, I could use the views, my guy. But as a football fan, as a Cowboy fan, I really appreciate the ambiguity. I appreciate the extra step, and that secrecy is just one less thing. We gonna line up against the Rams, and they ain't gonna have a clue what to do with us. You know what I mean? They'll have a general idea, but they don't really know like the personnel secrets or whatnot. So that's gonna be fun. But back to CeeDee Lamb here. We don't know what's going to happen with him. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know how. We know he's been good, but we haven't seen with our eyes for real, how good he's been. Like, we see him, you know, jumping over, who was that? That was like Chris Westry or something. Like, we've seen him like separate from them. We've seen him beat AB. He's beat Cheeto a few times, a couple one-handed catches, things like that. But we don't really know what's going on with CeeDee Lamb. And I really think in week 1, we're going to get this big, humongous dose of, you know, hey, look what we've been hiding. Hey, look what you had no clue we knew how to do. Ha ha, you know I can do that, did you? Put your hands up, you know what I mean? James Carter voice, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be fun. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this soliloquy though, right? Think about the opening statement that I made. Think about the title of this video. Y'all had no idea CeeDee Lamb was going to be this good. Y'all had no idea. Y'all. Because Brother Voch knew. Brother Voch knew this whole entire time how top tier Brother Ceedee Lamb was gonna be. And you know what? This ain't me like trying to pat myself on the back or anything. I don't need that, because at the end of the day, we're a Cowboy family. Shouts out to my Cowboy family, but we're a Cowboy family, and Ceedee is our guy. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for me to be selfish and trying to claim Ceedee. But listen, man. It don't matter what happened with these other YouTubers, man. It don't matter that they wanted to draft Kayvon Chason. It don't matter that they wanted to go get Isaiah Simmons in the first round, man. All those things don't matter. What matters is Voch Lombardi knew from day one that CeeDee Lamb was the pick. Voch knew from day one CeeDee Lamb would come in and make noise on his team. Voch had the best interest of this fan base and his team in mind. And I don't want y'all to give me credit or nothing like that, because that ain't the right thing to do. But I just need y'all to go tap them other Cowboy YouTubers on the shoulder and be like, yo, fam, you really wanted Kayvon Chason over this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like you really wanted Henry Ruggs over this fella? You was gonna get Xavier McKinney over this guy? I just kind of want y'all to tap those people on the shoulder and just remind them, Voch gets busy. And when I speak, I don't speak often. That's a lie. I talk a lot. But just when I have faith in something, I just want y'all to believe in me. Believe in me. CeeDee Lamb's incredible. And I saw it on the film since day one. And I was like, damn, I'm going to be mad because my team ain't going to draft that dude. Then I stopped and I thought about it a little bit more. My team could draft that dude. Then my team drafted that dude. You see what I'm saying? So just imagine the emotional roller coaster I'm going through with dealing with y'all when y'all want to say stuff like, let's hope we get Kayvon Chason the first. No! Some of y'all wanted Trevon Diggs in the first round. No! You know what I mean? This ain't me. Yes, it is. That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? But I just had to get that off my chest one more time, man. You know, there's nothing but celebrations to come. Y'all already know that as soon as we get some film, Voch going to be breaking this thing down immediately. And regardless of what the hell happened in week one versus the Rams, I'm probably going to break down CeeDee Lamb first, because that's my favorite player, and or at least that was my favorite player in the draft coming out last year. He hadn't taken a snap as a Cowboy yet, but I'm sure he's on his way to getting in that top 5 up there with Coop and Dak and and all those other guys in my top 5 or whatnot, Tyron Smith and them. So we'll cross that road whenever we get there. But, a lot of y'all are new here, so appreciate y'all for being brand new here. But in the regular season, I try to drop 2 to 3 film sessions a week. So if you haven't subscribed, you need to do that. Also, I have the best post-game show on Dallas Cowboy YouTube, so definitely go check that out. You can go watch everybody's pre-game show. Salute. You can go take a look at everybody's, like there's going to be some play-by-play analysis. I'm not really a fan of 7-hour streams or whatever, but go check out the Late Night Hype. They're going to have the play-by-play joint and all that. But when it comes to the post-game show, Voch holds it down, put the satin on the panties, put the nipple on the titty. I does this when it comes to the post-game show. So, man, check your boy out. And, hell, if you don't believe me, go back to them post-game shows last year and check out the fire that we made around here. And we've only gotten better since then. So, also, just some other little housekeeping notes. If you're a Patreon member, if you're one of my patrons or a Patreon member, there's a link. There's actually 2 links up there to the fantasy football leagues that I'm running this year. There's a league for my $1 and $5 patrons, and then there's a league for my $10 and up patrons. So if you fall into any of those categories, run on over there and see if there's any free spaces left over for you, so you can join up and we can, play fantasy football together as a family, as a community, as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We got to get Footster King in that. So in my $1 and $5 patron, there's 6 leagues left, and in my big patron, that's done. So my $1 and $5 patron is done. So my $10 and up patron, there's 6 more spots left in that. So y'all go check that out. If I can't get any spots to fill that up, I'll just move that down to the $1 and $5, and we'll cross that road whenever we get there. I ain't want to talk y'all head off, man. About to go get this workout in. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and the Peasky, Wheesky. Until next time, man. Peace.
The YouTube Illuminati is taking money away from your favorite content creators, and people often ask the best way to support the channel directly. I tell them that's subscribing to my Patreon. Just $1 a month would increase production and the frequency of uploads. Basically, that means more content for you. For less than a bag of almond M&Ms, you can support the channel, call dibs on requests for future videos, and you can have access to Patreon exclusive material like my throwback film sessions. That's patreon.com/vochlombardiyt. I appreciate the support. Doski Woski. Salute.